Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. I am the First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy. Welcome to the inaugural 2026 show of the First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy. Welcome in today. And as you will notice, I am in a different seat. I am in the chief's seat, which means I must be the chief in control today. But everyone give a warm shout out to BTCG, who is in the background today, running all of the fantastic voice, noise, whatever you want to call it.
Good afternoon, everybody.
There he is, Bob the Cigar Guy himself, welcoming everyone into our inaugural 2026 show. Thank you for showing up. The drawback of being on this side of the camera and setup is that I cannot see who's here because I don't have my computer logged in today and logged into the show. We are trying to get true analytics of our show today, so I'm not logged in as a viewer. That way we don't skew the analytics of having one viewer. Anyway, I digress. Welcome in today. So today we are taking off from where we left off in 2025. Does anyone remember what we're doing today? I mean, I know I put it in the show description, but does anybody remember from last year's show?
Smoking cigars.
No, we're not smoking cigar. You're smoking
a cigar. This Sober Mesa.
You are smoking a cigar. I am not. So welcome in, everyone. If you are here, one of the premises of my show is that I do a giveaway at the end. I've toyed with doing it somewhere in the middle, but honestly, I'm scared to do that because I don't know how many of you will last afterward. And so we're doing a couple of things this year. We are checking analytics to see what the viewership is on this show. We are checking analytics to see what viewer interaction is on the show. And so as a part of it, number one, I'm not logged in. I can't see anything. But number two, part of the premise is the giveaway. And so we are changing up a little bit how we do giveaways.
I got to tell you, you are looking lovely today.
Thanks. I appreciate you. Did you notice, Bob the Cigar Guy, that I heard you announce that this is the 250th birthday of America this year, and we are celebrating all year long. And so I'm wearing my red, white, and blue today.
That's what's up. America, baby.
Wearing my red, white, and blue. I know that you are doing a theme of hats, so I thought I would start out with maybe coloring of whatever I wear. And so it goes along with part of our giveaway today, which is beautiful red. And it is, what is the name? It's
Fermin Perez.
Fermin Perez from Esteli, Nicaragua. So you were sent some Fermin Perez boxes to review. And what we have done, you do not get in this giveaway a sealed box of Fermin Perez. You get an opened box, but you get a specialty box because we have 3 different Fermin Perez cigars in the box, plus, because that equals 9, plus one little extra throw in from
Aganorsa Arsenio.
There you go. I was going to combine the 2 names, Agasenios. You're going to get an Agasenio. Not Arsenio Hall, but Agasenio. Aganorsa Arsenio is thrown in as the extra 10th cigar. So you do get a full box, but you get 9 of the, what's the name again?
Fermin
Perez. I'm sorry. Fermin Perez. I keep seeing an A, but it's not. It's actually an F. Fermin Perez. There you go. So you will get that in the giveaway today, and a really beautiful ashtray. I was really impressed with this. It's so pretty. It is gold embossed. It is a 2 cigar holder for you and a significant other who may or may not smoke cigars.
Or if you're smoking 2 cigars at once.
Or if you're smoking 2 cigars at once. Hey, why not? Some people are down for the challenge. But anyway, you'll get that. And then you see here the beautiful torch lighter. And then, of course, the signature First Lady horse. Now, what you do not get in today's giveaway.
Nope, it's on the table. It's giveaway.
Nope. Is this cute little cup that I have my coffee in. This was a gift to me because it is the year of the horse. And look, I am the horse lady. I am the horsey first lady. I have on my horsey necklace. I have my horsey cup. And I am announcing it is the year of the horse. So if any, manufacturers or sponsors are out there that have a horsey theme, I know that there is specifically, I should have put the banner up.
Fireborn said, oh, sure. The first lady won't give away her stuff. LOL. Facts, Fireborn. He's bringing receipts.
I have a horse in the giveaway. Do you see that?
Yes,
that belongs
that's not
to
your
me.
stuff. No, it does not.
That belongs to me, and it goes along with my giveaway. I'm just letting you all know that I am open to all the horsey gifts this year and all of the USA colored t-shirt theme things. I should have put my horse banner behind me today. Yeah. Maybe that will come out next show, because there are manufacturers out there who have lots of horsey themed things. And I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Not that any of them are watching my little show. And I'm okay with that because I'm just putting it out in the universe. But if you want to send me something, just reach out to BTCG at rgfinley70@gmail.com.
This is a great place to jump in and say you've got 11 viewers right now.
All right.
A few of them are Gary Zanstra, Fireborn, William Ralston, Terry T-Rex, Cigar Pop, Val Chavez, Sarah Ralston, Frankie D, and Mackie B. The Mac Bergson is here saying Happy New Year to you and Bob the Cigar Guy.
Happy New Year to everyone. And welcome back in, Mac Bergson. I hadn't seen you in a little bit. So thank you for tuning into my show today. I appreciate you. We have about 43 minutes left, I think. 43 minutes left in the show. And let's get into it. So today we are exploring. You guys, today's going to be a day where I combine all my words. You're going to get to learn some new First Lady word lingo today. We are doing pre-draw, or what I have been calling cold draw flavor identification. We're going to be using everyday items that you can get your hands on, or your non-smoker significant other can get their hands on, in order to explore the flavors of what cigar reviewers, BTCG, and cigar smokers experience, or what they actually are looking for in a flavor of a cigar. So I would imagine, now Bob, correct me or school me here, when you are a cigar smoker, you kind of have a flavor profile that you enjoy. And so in order to go into a humidor at a lounge and find something that you might actually enjoy palate wise, do you think when you're going in and you're exploring your own palate, do you think about, oh, well, I really like, this cigar reviewer said it might taste like, and we're going to use this today, Dr. Pepper. Or the cigar reviewer might say, well, it tastes like, and we're going to use this today, chocolate. Or you get where I'm going. Is that something that you think of going into the humidor, or is the humidor kind of overwhelming and you just go in and go, can somebody help me find a cigar that I'm going to like?
In the beginning, it was, I need help, or I will find one cigar and then I will stick with that cigar basically forever, because as guys, we don't want to not know what we're supposed to know. And as guys, we're supposed to know about cigars. Then when I moved into starting to watch reviews, I did lean a lot on the cigar media, cigar reviewers, and I would chase after that. still, when I was in the humidor and I was looking at pretty bands and pretty boxes and prices was expensive.
See, the pretty bands and the pretty boxes, that draws my eye right
I
away.
would lean towards that. And then now at this point, I can kind of look at the blend, and I know.
Oh, so like you read the little tag that's in
or
the
I look it
cigar
up on
box?
my phone.
Oh, okay.
I'll just grab my phone and I'll type in the name of the cigar, and it's usually in there. And usually somebody, Half Wheel or somebody else, has put in a list of what the binder, the filler, and the wrapper are. And so I know what binders and fillers I really like and what are in my wheelhouse.
So do you know when a cigar lounge puts a cigar out, does it come with the manufacturer's identification of flavors? Does it come with the cigar manufacturer's identification just of where the blend is from, or the wrapper is? Like, what exactly is noted? Because I've been in cigar lounges and humidors before, and it has this like little white sticker. Sometimes it'll be in the box,
Right.
sometimes it's on front of the shelf where it's located, but it lists certain things. What is all of that? Does it come from the manufacturer or somewhere else?
It depends on the media, or it depends on the location, whether it's the online presence has a lot more information usually than
so
your
like
local
if you're
brick and
buying
mortar.
online.
Right.
Okay.
If you're buying online, it's usually a lot more information. It's easily readily, because you can't walk in and see it and have that experience. Most lounges, it's a touch or go. A lot of lounges don't have tobacconists now. They just have cigar jockeys that just sell you a cigar and sell you something to drink or something to eat.
Oh, that's
and
sad
clean
to
your
think
ashtray.
of. They should know what they're doing.
But cigar
at least a little bit. They should watch my show.
Agreed. I divide cigar manufacturers into P.T. Barnum's and Colonel Sanders. P.T. Barnum was one of the greatest promoters.
Oh,
Right. He told you about everything, right? What the elephants ate when they pooped and how much poop came from it, so you could go to the circus and watch the elephant.
That's a P.T. Barnum.
And then there's Colonel Sanders. All you know about Colonel Sanders KFC is 13 essential spices.
That's right.
He does not tell you what's in the sauce. And so some manufacturers, they don't give out any information.
So that's a good way to go into a humidor and go, and you look around and you go, is this going to be a P.T. Barnum or is this going to be a secret sauce?
Right.
That's a good way to think of it. So not quite sure. I guess each lounge or each humidor is going to do it their own way, specific to their.
I
would imagine manufacturers are sending
some
profile.
Some yes and some no.
Oh, okay.
Consider cigar manufacturers or cigar lounges like your boutiques. You like to go boutique shopping,
I do, yeah.
And some boutiques have lots of one brand, and some boutiques have lots of different brands, and some have people who will serve you and they're there with you and want to give you all the information.
Yeah.
And then some you go in there and it feels snobby.
Yeah. And some go in there and it's like going to Walmart.
And lounges have you can go into a lounge and have all the same experience. Now there's a company, and I can't name the company.
Okay.
But I will tell you that the top of
can you comment it in my comments?
I will tell you the top of a cigar of a tobacco plant is called the Corona.
Oh.
Now
tobacco plant.
There is a place in Clermont, Florida that honors the Corona part of that tobacco, and they are very good at when you get their magazine, it actually has tasting notes.
Okay.
And those tasting notes are pretty spot on most of the time. And it's very simple.
Now, are these kind of like long-standing cigar tasting notes? Has anyone discovered any new
There's a flavor
cigar
wheel.
Tasting notes?
There's a flavor wheel.
There is. And I remember a couple of shows ago when I had some periodicals and things that I did in the giveaway, had one of those tasting note wheels in it. Right. And I think I used one.
Right.
And you can actually, so I know that a lot of people are not into the AI thing. I use AI to get information, or at least steer me in the direction of information. And then I can look at the information for myself and decide whether it's good information I want to take that on or not. But like, you can use that in Google now. You can use a Gemini AI search. You just go into Google and it'll say AI. Like, you can click on AI mode, and you can put in cigar flavor profile wheel and find
William Ralston said, if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll pick something I've never had before, totally random.
Nice.
I call that prospecting.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So today, we are going to be using flavors that are kind of common to note in the cigar tasting wheel, and I think that are common among cigar smokers. And we're going to be using everyday items that the non-smoker can get their hands on so that you, the non-smoker, me, the non-smoker, can be a part of this cigar lifestyle and go, okay, they're looking for a cigar that tastes like vanilla or pepper. And my first go-to is what we're going to use today. And I'm not going to use it first, I don't believe, is Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper has so many flavor profiles in the drink that we can look at that and go, okay, I can taste that kind of flavor. So with the cold draw,
well, let me jump in. As a cigar reviewer, it's not my responsibility, I believe, to tell you if it's a good flavor or not, but it's my responsibility, or what I attempt to do, is find a flavor and translate it to you in a way where you can receive it. Because Dr. Pepper can be, Dr. Pepper flavors can be cheer wine, it can be chocolate covered cherries, it can be hints of a cherry aromatic pipe tobacco.
But I could say sweet.
But sweet like a donut or sweet like a Dr. Pepper? See, there's lots of different sweets.
But I know that there are some cigars that come with those sweetened
tips.
You have a couple caps. And so like I would taste that and go, that is sweet. So it's kind of like with the cigar reviewer, you guys take that sweet and then you break it down into sweet like cherries, sweet like chocolate. And then you break that chocolate down and you go sweet like sugar in cocoa, breaking it down as a cherry, sweet like fruity flavor. And so that's kind of like a flavor tree, if you will. And so today we're going to do some basic flavor trees. We're going to start because I think this year may be the year of the flavors for me, the First Lady. And that is really trying to taste the flavors in the cold draw of tobacco that has not been lit a fire.
Which means I'm going to have to do my part and smoke more cigars.
Oh my goodness.
God dog it.
And you're going to have to do your part and hang out with me at more lounges. Because I was thinking, and this is just me spitballing into the wind, I was thinking maybe we find some lounges, some local lounges that might let me come do my live show at their spot on a Saturday. I think that might be fun. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. So let us start okay. So we're going to wrap back around to my final show of 2025 when I issued a challenge to the non-smokers who will agree to participate in the cold draw. So it's not really a cold draw challenge, but it's a challenge to do the cold draw. And I am actually going to extend this to the smokers. And that is for this year, if you hang in with me and we explore these flavors, if you will start doing a cold draw on your cigars before you smoke them. And in that cold draw, we're going to hold the flavor in our palate and in our nasal cavities and really start to identify flavors, because I can say I've been doing the cold draw now for a few months and I still stick with my raisin. I taste raisin. I taste a fruity flavor. It tastes like raisin. So my goal for myself personally this year is to develop my cold draw palate, and I'm going to issue that same challenge to you guys. But what we talked about at the end of my show last year was if you pull the band and you write on the back of the band like what you either enjoyed, maybe you picked up, what flavor you might have picked up, and then keep a little bowl or a little cup of these cigar bands and put them in the cup so that when we get to December of 2026, we can do an interactive pull your band out, tell us what it is in the comments and what you noted, and maybe what you enjoyed, or if you want to keep a couple of ones that you specifically really enjoyed. That will be something that we can go through. I'm sorry, I'm stepping on stuff in the floor. Throughout the shows, throughout the year, it'll keep us all motivated and tied together. All right, so we talked about the giveaway earlier, but we did not talk about how you win the giveaway. And I think that everyone here is a returning viewer, and so you guys all know, but I'm going to say this in case there's anyone watching that is new. I do the giveaway at the end of my show. You can win the giveaway if you are 21 or over. If you are in this show live, you have to be here live for the drawing to win. If you comment throughout the show, your name will get placed into the hat where we draw names at the end of the show, and you are an eligible person because you interacted with us. And for shipping, I will tell you, if you live on the continental United States, we will ship it to you free of charge. If you live outside of the continental United States, we will just ask you to cover the actual shipping cost. Yes, Bob?
So somebody just popped in, and you'll probably want to say thank you and just hype up the fact that he was a part of November and December, the grand giveaways for last year. Mike D from Eras Productions Laser Engravings just popped in.
Yes, thank you so much. I gave away those lighters last year. They were beautiful. So a big shout out to you. Thank you so much for making it possible for me to give away branded swag, because everybody knows the First Lady does not have branded swag, but I got it from you at the Barn Smoker, and I appreciate you. And I told everyone that you have the PDF of my logo, and if anyone wants to go brand their swag with my logo, to reach out to you, Eras Productions. So thank you. Big shout out to you. That was awesome. Welcome in, everyone. So if you want to be eligible to win, you have to be 21 years of age or older. You have to interact with this live. You have to be here for the live drawing. To get free shipping, you must be in the continental United States. And if you are not located in the continental United States, you just are required to cover shipping. So with all of that, let's get into this. All right, so we are going to start with, I think we're starting with Dr. Pepper. Are we starting with Dr. Pepper?
Mike DeLuca commented, beautiful. Wait till you see what I have for you and only branded swag. Give me a minute.
Okay.
So,
yay. I'm excited. I'm excited. All
of course,
right.
she won't give her own stuff away. She'll just
look, I only had two branded swag lighters. I did not keep one of them. And those were the only original two. I had two. I gave away both of them. I did not keep any branded swag for myself.
Didn't you get some branded swag from England recently?
I did. I didn't bring it out. But that's okay. I did get some.
We got 11 more episodes. So
okay, so I just
wanted to bring that to your mind.
Okay, well, that's going forward. I do currently have some that was gifted to me at Christmas time. Excuse me. So we do have that, and I'd forgotten all about that. I'm glad you reminded me. So we will have that branded swag. But other than that, I have not had branded swag, and my original branded swag came from Eras Productions. I got it at a Barn Smoker. They were on lighters, Colibri lighters. Is that right?
Yes.
They were on Colibri lighters. I think your cigar smoke is clogging up my vocal cords.
It shouldn't be, but there's a little.
Let me take a sip of my coffee in my cute horse cup. And yes, I do drink hot coffee through a straw. I'm careful though, because it is hot. Okay. All right. So I know we've jumped down several rabbit holes. Today we're going to start out with Dr. Pepper. we're going to be starting out with Dr. Pepper. Now, I will show you my Dr. Pepper that I have here, and you will notice that some of it is gone. And I will tell you why. I don't drink carbonated drinks. I especially would not want to drink one while I am doing a live show because I don't like the burpees. But I do not drink carbonated sodas or drinks or champagnes. I will sip some occasionally because I had a sleeve surgery done on my stomach, and the bubbles in a smaller stomach don't work together well. So you'll notice that it's open, and my lovely Bob the Cigar Guy hubby shook the carbonation out for me. So I appreciate you doing that. Will it change the flavor of the Dr. Pepper? I don't think so. Will it make it easier for me to drink? Absolutely.
It actually makes it almost like it's warm, so it makes it a little sweeter.
Maybe a little sweeter.
Which actually
like lend well.
Yeah, it does with that.
Okay.
Retrohale.
I got you. So is that what you would call the pre-draw as a retrohale?
No, I'm mistaken that. Retrohale is when you pull the smoke in your mouth and you let it come out of your nose.
So that's kind of what I do with my cold draw.
Right.
I pull the flavor into my palate. I don't like I'm breathing in, but I pull it in like I'm pulling it in through a straw, and I pull the flavor into my mouth, and I kind of let it ruminate, and then I push it out of my nasal passage.
A little bit of science is your taste buds are either 5 or 6, depends on who you're talking to, and your nose has thousands of different receptors.
Okay.
So you can pull up a lot more flavors through smells than you can through taste.
I gotcha. So for all intent and purpose for the First Lady's cold draw experience, that is how I do it. That is what I would encourage you to do. And that way we can utilize not only the palate, the oral palate, but we will use the nasal receptors as well. All right. So Dr. Pepper apparently is a favorite pairing of cigar lovers. It has a blend of 23 flavors that highlight subtle notes. Now, BTCG, tell me if you think that these recommended cigars go with Dr. Pepper, because you have a very extensive cigar palette. Roma Craft Intemperance.
It can, if you want to mute down some of that spice, because Roma Craft is very pepper forward, very spice forward, very aggressive blends.
The Ambition Bellicoso.
Never had it.
Oh. The Christoph Pistoff Robusto.
Yes, because again, it's going to flatten out some of that spice. It's going to put some mellow in between them.
Okay. So for anyone who is here that doesn't smoke, or maybe you have not had one of these cigars, I am also going to tell you which one Bob the Cigar Guy recommended. Which one did you recommend over here? I don't see it.
It's the square one with
the
pointy top.
Meat stick. The square one with a pointy top.
Red band.
Correct. The Drew Estate.
Yes, I set them in order.
But it doesn't say Dr. Pepper. Oh, there it is. I see it. It does. It says Dr. Pepper. Okay. So BTCG recommended a totally different cigar for the Dr. Pepper flavor. He recommended the leather.
No. I did not recommend. What I did was what I expect that you will taste in your cold draw, your pre-draw. You're going to get notes of that, because that's what you told me.
Okay, you're recommending that this may taste like the flavors.
It may taste like it, but I wouldn't pair Dr. Pepper with leather rose.
I'm not pairing.
Okay.
I'm comparing.
Okay. Yes.
I'm not pairing. This is not a pairing show. This is a flavor show.
Okay.
All right. So if you are a cigar smoker and you may like the flavor of drinking Dr. Pepper, these are the cigars that we've come up with that go, okay, try this cigar and see in comparison, Dr. Pepper, this cigar, Dr. Pepper, this cigar. What flavors do I note might be similar? That is where we're going with this experiment. So if we go with Dr. Pepper, let me grab my Dr. Pepper, and then I'm going to be cold drawing the Drew Estate Leather Rose.
All right. Can we take a pause for just a second?
Take a pause for the
Okay.
cause.
So I laid all these cigars out in an order.
Yes.
It's the order that will least impact your palate. If you start off with your middle cigar, you are screwing up my system. You need to start with the first cigar
But I have a layout of my show.
and go with the first cigar. And you're going to
That's going to throw off my run of show.
It's your show, but that will taint your palate more.
We're going to have to start with Dr. Pepper because I already went there. All right, we'll start with Dr. Pepper and then we'll walk it back.
Val Chavez says, I am so confused.
I'm sorry, Val. We're starting out with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the flavor profile that we are going to compare to the cold draw flavors in the Drew Estate Leather Rose. I will say, look at the packaging on that. It is very similar. I wonder, do manufacturers and cigar labelers
No.
Okay.
So let me interject with this. So when the first lady reached out to me, she said, hey, I would like for you to come up with some cigars that give out such and such a flavor in a pre-draw.
I did.
And so what I did is when you do a pre-draw of a leather rose, especially when you moisten the cap and taste the cap,
they smell
I believe
similar.
you're going to pull that Dr. Pepper quality. And then we did that with black pepper. We did that with other things. And so this is just a way
you've
for
explained.
her to
Let's get on
experience
with
the
this big
flavor.
pop the cigar dick. Okay. So when we're comparing the flavors, when I'm doing the cold draw, I am smelling the cigar, the wrapper of the cigar. I am smelling the foot. Now, Bob the Cigar Guy pre-cut the cigars for me. Thank you.
Mhm.
And so what I'm doing first and foremost, and this is just to smell similar flavors. So where I go to that kind of sweet smell that has like a raisiny flavor, and then I smell the Dr. Pepper.
Sorry. Mac Bergson says, I'm getting Rebecca Bergson notes from the first lady right now.
Nice. I'm glad. That's exactly what this show is for, Mac. Okay, I'm going to tell you that the smells are similar. And so I know Dr. Pepper does not have raisins in it, I would expect. So I'm going to look at the ingredients on here. It's probably the caramel that I'm smelling and the high fructose corn syrup. Yay, corn. I like the smell of this. All right, so now we're going to do.
Now, if you smell the foot comparative to the actual outer wrapper of the cigar, is going to smell different because that blend has
what
actual
I smell?
aromatic pipe tobacco. And you're going to smell cherries. You're going to smell a little bit of chocolate.
I smell chocolate.
Yes, you're going to smell chocolate.
That was the first note that I picked up on in
lighter
smelling
chocolate.
the float. Again with the combined
foot.
words, the foot of the cigar. That's really neat because I don't think I've ever made that distinction before.
It's because it has aromatic tobaccos in it.
All right. So outer wrapper, I'm smelling the high sweet kind of fruit raisiny is what I go to
Golden
smell.
raisins?
And then when I smell the foot,
You smell leathers on the
I really
actual
pick
wrapper?
up on the chocolate.
You smell leathers on the wrapper? Close your eyes.
So I think there's an undertone, which I think is what that caramel kind of flavor is that I'm smelling.
In that flavor wheel, when you get raisins, you will get leathers. You will possibly get espresso notes, dark espresso notes.
I definitely get the caramel in it.
And dark chocolate when you hit leathers. That's what you're going to.
All right. Now, I will say this to my watchers. I'm going to be doing the cold draw on the cigar. Bob, the cigar guy, has warned me emphatically, along with Chief long time ago and says, please be careful about how you draw a cigar online because people will make memes out of it. And I don't want this to be anything inappropriate. So please don't use my content that way. All right. So Bob the Cigar Guy, I'm just going to warn you when you smoke this cigar, it will have some lip gloss on it.
Ew.
Sorry. All right. So should I do the cold draw first or drink the Dr. Pepper first?
Cold draw first.
Cold draw first.
Because it's going to be a lighter quality. Now you need to taste the cap. Because on that cigar, there is the glue is sweetened.
It is.
And it's got a little bit of a cherry kick to it. It's got a little bit of chocolate kick to it.
How come when they have a sweetened tip, it makes the tip of my tongue tingle?
It's your tongue. It's the nicotine you're getting from the actual cut part of the tobacco. Val Chavez says, BTCG objection leading the first lady. Overruled, Bubba. Fireborn throughout the overruled, Bubba.
Okay, so once you taste that tip, it's almost hard to not taste it.
Correct.
So I kind of appreciated the cold draw, not even thinking that the tip was sweetened.
Right.
Because I almost appreciate the cold draw before I tasted that sweet cap.
Fun fact. When you smoke that cigar, if you smoke that cigar halfway through the cigar, you will lose the flavor of the cap. It will disappear.
Is it because you lick it off?
Nope. Because if you sit that cigar down, you come back 3 hours later, you light it back up and you taste it again. Your brain does something where it just removes that flavor from it. It's really interesting.
Okay. Hang on. I'm going to do this one more time. I almost get.
Take a sip of your Dr. Pepper. Let it sit in your mouth before you swallow. And then swallow and open your mouth and breathe in.
That is so close.
Yep.
To freaking Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
Now, what I was going to say before I took the drink of the Dr. Pepper is there was like this high note of like a cherry lemonade flavor. And it's not a flavor that's sitting like forward, but it's like at the very back of my palate. That's nice.
It's called the nuances.
Can I just say, I have never experienced this experience before, and you guys are seeing it live for the first time right here on the First Lady Show.
I bet you like that cigar if you smoked it.
No.
I bet you would.
No.
I bet you would.
But I will say, if I was going to sit and I really wanted to just fit in with the look of it all, I would 100% like hold on to this in a cigar lounge and like cold draw. That was nice. And I really appreciate it. So how do you get the chocolate flavor? Do I need to open my chocolate bar up now and like take a bite of it and then cold draw? No, do not. Okay.
That main flavor is Dr. Pepper.
It really is.
Now,
Bob, you're spot on.
Here's the thing.
With this cigar.
If you think about chocolate, you sniff the foot of that cigar and you think about chocolate and you close your eyes and you draw it in and you blow it out slowly through your mouth and your nose, you will pull chocolate notes.
I 100% do. I 100% do. Yeah. That is really nice.
But if you don't think about chocolate, you won't taste that chocolate as much.
That's funny. Yeah. It's the power of persuasion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And your brain is like, no, we want you to be right. So we're going to make you right.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations to my brain. We're right. All right. So that was really nice. That was a nice experience. All right. So now we're going to walk it back. And I see that you have the lemon brisk tea was first.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go with the lemon brisk tea.
Which is not exactly what I wanted, but it's going to be close. This one's not going to be as close as that one was because I was looking for a peach sweet tea.
Peach tree. Yeah. So I did my research on peach tea. And I think it probably is going to go hand in hand with the lemonade in that it is a
high
fruity.
Citrus. Yeah, but it's
sweet,
not. It's going to be a little brighter than you want.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little brighter.
accentuating lighter to medium cigars.
You're leaning on 19 people right now
Suggested pairings
with only
for
4 thumbs up.
Oh, hey, everybody give us a thumbs up. But please make sure that if you are here and you have popped on and you have not done so yet, please comment and let us know that you're here so that you can be entered in for the drawing. Okay, so the lemon brisk tea, that's what we went with.
Right.
And we are not endorsing any of these products. They just happen to be readily available for everyone.
Their flavors.
And their flavors. Like,
this is an
honestly, this is it. It really is. And you're seeing me do this all live for the first time. I have heard Bob, the cigar guy, talk about these flavors for years and years and years and never understood how he got those flavors. And today, for the first time, I am starting to understand how those flavors come into the notes of a cigar and how you would explain them if you were going to review them. Or
20.
if you were wanting to understand how to get flavors out of a cigar.
Now,
because I would imagine there are new smokers who just do like I do and go, I just taste
tobacco.
Ashtray.
Hey, let me throw in a caveat.
Throw it in.
If not everybody can pull out flavors, not everybody can say, and people come to me and they're frustrated. I'm not a good cigar smoker because I can't taste all these notes that you taste. Number one, our body is different, right? Our DNA
My body
is
different than your body, for sure.
Thank God. The taste is going to be different. Also, if you eat a spicy diet and somebody else eats a very savory diet, what you put your palate through. Also, the experiences in your mind and what you're thinking about and what's going on and what your expectations are, all that changes the flavors in the cigar. And if you never, ever taste all those notes, it doesn't matter unless you're reviewing cigars. Right? It's if you like it or if you don't. That's what it's about.
Honestly, this is just an experiment because I am not going to smoke a cigar.
Right.
And I know that there are thousands, if not millions of people in this entire world that are not going to smoke a cigar. But you want to be a part of some lifestyle. And I highly recommend the cigar lifestyle because the cigar lifestyle people, for the most part, and I can't say it's everyone, but for the most part, they are open, they are receptive, they are friendly, they want to enjoy their own space and at the same time want to enjoy with someone. That's why they go to lounges, because they want their own individual cigar experience, but they want to do it with people. And then there are people who go to the lounges and they want to talk to you. I will say in the last part of the year this year, the couple of times that we went and hung out with Steven at his cigar lounge, I made a couple of new little contacts and it was fun. And it was people who were not smoking cigars. And in fact, that last one that I made a contact with, she was allergic to cigar smoke. Like, it makes her really swell up.
Which I'd highly recommend not going to a cigar lounge if you're allergic to cigar smoke.
But she went because her partner has been enjoying it and she wanted to be with her partner. And so when you do that and you have some sort of allergy like that, sit near the door.
Right.
Because people are coming in and out.
Be careful.
Well, find you can watch the
where
cigar
the smoke
when it kind of evacuates and those air systems come on. But this lady happened to sit next to the door and she was like, oh, please leave the door open. So I kind of like stood in the doorway for like a half a minute and let the air kind of circulate. But yeah, we hit it off. And so that was fun.
Now, let me tell you, this is going to blow your mind.
All right. I'm going to get my cigar ready.
Right. The cold draw does not always taste like the actual smoke.
Right.
So
I know.
I don't rely on cold draw.
That I know. I would say if you are a person who's wanting to identify flavors, do the cold draw. Do this experiment. Watch this video again. Get all of these. Get the cigars that we're using. Get the drinks and the food that we're using, and then sit down and follow.
I love you, Fireball.
What we're doing, because this may help. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but this might help. So whether you are new to cigar smoking, you don't smoke a cigar, or you've been smoking for a while and you want to pick up different flavors, try it. You might like it.
So William Ralston said it was
All right.
about a month after I started that I suddenly tasted a Jersey Kiss melting on my tongue. Surprised the heck out of me.
A
I hope
Jersey
Jersey Kit
Kiss.
is food
What's
and
that?
not something weird.
Send us one.
I don't know what it depends on what it is.
rgfinley70@gmail.com.
Do not. Oh, Hershey.
If it,
Hershey Kiss.
Oh.
All right. All right. All right. That cleared it up. All right. So,
I'm just going to get something new.
let's
Ah,
pass on that.
That's funny.
So the next cigar you're smoking is
This is the Acid Toast.
from Drew Estate.
Another Drew Estate.
Yes.
All right, the Acid Toast. Now, the cigars that let me see, was a Connecticut Shade cigar. What would be a Connecticut Shade cigar?
It's a cigar that has Connecticut Shade.
Okay, yeah, but what would they be?
It's a lighter cigar.
Tell me some.
Let's see. Tell
me some Connecticut
Wagashi
shades.
from Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust.
All right, so a Wagashi.
Deadwood Dominicana from Drew Estate.
Okay.
The Diamond Crown from J.C. Newman.
Okay. So those should all be relatively
Light.
easy to get. Connecticut Shade. Okay, and the Connecticut Shade is the wrapper.
Usually.
Okay.
But it's a lighter blend.
All right. So one of the things that I think I know about acids is that they're flavored, right?
They are infused.
Infused.
There's a difference.
Ooh, that is a smell that I don't like. That has patchouli smell.
Smell the foot.
That has patchouli smell all day on the outside. Ugh.
Come on now.
Sorry.
Come on now.
Not a flavor I enjoy.
Come on now.
All right. Now I will smell the foot. You know what that smells like? Old-fashioned shaving cream. You know the Barbasol shaving cream that comes in a can?
I can see that.
100% smells like that.
I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know I don't think we're going to be done at 1
right.
o'clock.
Yes, we will. We may not get through all of our pairings and tastings and flavors.
No. I paid for all those dang sodas.
Well, I mean, I can
And-
keep it for the next show. The whole year, the year of the horse is all about flavors. We're going to be finding these flavors all year long. All right. Okay. I smell pepper. Am I supposed to smell pepper with this?
No. When you take a cold draw and you taste
All right.
the
Here we go.
glue on the cap,
Is this one a flavored tip too?
yes, I'm expecting you will taste
right.
peach sweet tea. Because while the First Lady's working on this cigar is actually infused with teas. This is the only Drew Estate acid cigar that is infused with teas. All acid cigars are infused with essential oils, herbals, and teas.
I
and
definitely
coffee.
taste tea.
Now
like
taste
tea leaves.
Now taste your Lipton.
I appreciate that this cap is not as sweet as the other cap.
Correct. The other cap's a little strong.
Okay. I 100% go with a tea bag, like Lipton tea. If you've ever steeped your own teas in your in your cup. All right.
And that flavor carries through the whole cigar.
All right. One more cold draw followed by a swallow of the lemon flavored brisk tea.
Dinah, that was the acid toast.
No, the lemon throws it off.
It's a little, the lemon's a little bright.
Yeah.
But if you play around with it, if you can remove that from your brain, the actual tea, really
the tea
good.
is a great starting flavor.
Yeah.
I think I would have rather gone with an unsweetened.
I was looking for a Snapple
unsweetened tea,
I was looking for a Snapple peach.
if that makes sense. I wonder what the Arizona green tea would do. I'm going to try that.
It'd probably close.
I'm going to try the Arizona green tea. I happen to have an Arizona green tea. If I pick a green, like if I go to the store or whatever and I'm trying to find a tea to drink, this is my go-to. 100%. All right. I'm going to try that because I didn't like the lemon flavor of and I'm trying to only touch the band so that I don't ruin your cigar.
Your fingers aren't going to ruin my cigar.
But they're wet.
It'll be all right. Cigars are not as dainty as people.
No, 100% do the Arizona green tea with it.
There's a peach. There's a peach Snapple that's almost identical.
That Arizona green tea is very, very close. It is very, very close. All right, so if you are a fan of like that I am a fan of like.
You're at 22 viewers right now.
I don't really do like flavored waters because I don't like how bright the flavors are. I prefer to have like a muted flavor. All right, so I'm gonna say I did not particularly enjoy the smell of this cigar, but the cold draw on it was spot on for that Arizona green tea, and that makes me like it.
All right, now I want to throw this out to everybody watching.
All right, throw it out there.
So the first lady is saying that maybe she will end this thing and then we will not continue the rest of the 5 today because we haven't even got in the giveaway. So I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Do y'all want to go over and finish everything, or which means we're going to go over an hour, or do you want to pick up on this next month? Now we have 3 more cigars to go through and they are all different experiences.
We actually have 4 cigars, but 2 more flavors.
3 more flavors. You're right.
Well, I'm not eating pepper. But you did get me a meat stick.
You can smell it. That the smell of that will give you the same as your cold draw.
I gotcha. That was enjoyable. Not with the lemon tea, but with the Arizona green tea. I am pleasantly surprised. I just want to put that out there. All right, you guys let us know what you want to do. I am happy either way. We can continue. I've got nothing to do better than to hang out with you this afternoon, or we can cut it at the hour mark, and that way you guys don't have to give up any more of your Saturday. And I want to tell you, I appreciate that you've given up some of your Saturday for this show, whether you sit and watch it or if you're listening to it as you're going somewhere, you put it in your earbuds and you're walking around with me in your ear at the mall. I appreciate you. I really do. And I hope that this year, like maybe you guys might have a goal for this show. If you guys enjoy the content, maybe we come up with a joint goal for all of us to throw a second Saturday party and everybody sits down together at your house and watches. And we have everybody at the same time logged in on their phones, and you have it on the big screen and everybody's like commenting from wherever they are in your house. Or whatever. Like that might be fun.
All right, First Lady, you just come out to be clear that that everybody wants you to keep doing what you're doing for the rest of the thing. And so since everybody's going to stay there, we're going to sweeten the pot just slightly. We have
these that means not more giveaways.
these are not for sale, by the way. You can't get these unless I choose to give them away, and these are in my pocket, and you can't get them from
literally that was over there. He has not even he's just now laying this out here. I'm just going to tell you. All right. So he has sweetened the pot with this cute little keychain cigar rest. And it has his logo on one side and Chief's logo on the other. Not First Lady branded cigar swag.
And if you notice, one side is kind of funky shaped. That's a bottle opener.
Oh, this side?
Yep. So it comes apart. That thing slides apart.
Oh, that side.
And so it collapses flat, and it is stainless steel, and they are bottle openers as well.
Da, 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 da. So those are cute.
And those are exclusives. You don't get those. Those aren't for sale.
Then you could only get it here today, folks. All right. So next flavor. We are doing spicy. Why so spicy?
That's
black pepper. Now, this one I did bring some spices out of my personal spice cabinet to join in this pairing. I do not plan to taste these, but I might. We have cloves. I love cloves. I love the smell of cloves. Cloves are a spicy meatball. Oh, but they smell so good. This, I think, cloves.
Does anybody know
mimics
for extra points?
closely
For
the-
extra points, does anybody know what cigar and what manufacturer makes a cigar that is translated from the language it's in into spicy meatball?
That's a spicy meatball. I gave one away last.
You can't answer, Sarah.
I think it was my last show. It was either the last show or the second to last show. I gave one away. I remember.
Hey, Mike.
All right. All right. So we're going
See
with
you later,
spicy
Mac.
notes. Bye, Mac. Please tell Rebecca hello, and I hope that she does get some notes from this and she can join you in your endeavors.
Texas Taurus and Clay Mirth both know what it is, and it's the cigar that's in front of you to showcase the spiciness. Cigar Pop knows it. NC Ruben T knows it.
All right. Well, let me pull it out. The polpetta.
The polpetta.
Polpetta. Sorry. The polpetta. Oh, and it's got the fork and the spicy meatball on the
That's
background.
right.
Excuse me. I am so sorry, you guys. My vocal cords are like having a fit today. All right. Ground cloves. What I was going to say is this flavor, this ground cloves flavor that I smell very closely mimics what I keep calling raisin. It's that really high sweet smell. All right, so we have cloves in the spicy category. We have cinnamon in the spicy category. Oh, that cinnamon smells so good.
You're going to jack up your palate when you're trying to smell the other stuff.
I need a cigar wrapper that smells like cloves and cinnamons wrapped all in together.
They have them.
Oh, which cigars are those?
I don't know off the top of my head.
And then you have, okay, so we're also doing a little bit of ginger. So I would say this is that lemony flavor that I was tasting in the acid. Was it the acid that had the lemon? No, it was
in the tea.
It was no.
It was in the first cigar.
It was in the Drew Estate one. Sorry, they are both Drew Estate.
Leather Rose.
The Leather Rose. The Leather Rose has a little bit of ginger flavor in it. All right. Hey, look at me. I'm identifying flavors in a cigar, at least in a cold draw. All right. And then Bob recommended I try it with a meat stick. All right.
You're now up to 26.
Hello, 26 folks. Listen, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, they've gotten smart. They're waiting until the end and then they're jumping on and they're like, oh, we don't have to watch.
No, you've been running around 20 the whole time.
So. I'm teasing because I'm not going to take away from all the people who have been here from the get-go because we have had a really interesting show today. I've been really excited about today's show. All right. So if you want to get into the giveaway, you have to comment and interact. Let us know that you're here and you have to be here when I do the live drawing. All right. So cold draw now is on the polpetta. Who manufactures the polpetta?
Steve Saka, Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Hello, Steve Saka.
It used to be an event-only cigar, and now it is a you can purchase them.
Hang on a minute. Let me try and let me see. What am I smelling? That's a much more muted.
I believe in your notes, the wrapper is a Connecticut broadleaf.
Don't tell me.
No. The wrapper is a Connecticut broadleaf, and the binder is Mexican San Andreas. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it is.
So, okay, here's the flavor that I'm picking up. The smell. Sorry. Okay, so you and I tried to determine how we would come up with a way to give an example of barnyard. I smell, I'm going to go with like a leather.
I was going to say, do
smell.
not say this cigar smells like manure.
No.
But it is a moist hay.
Be quiet. I'm coming up with the not flavors, smells. I do go. So I was going to say hey when Bob the cigar guy said it, but then he took it.
I take it.
And I don't want you guys to think that I'm just copying him.
She's copying
Okay.
me.
Bob the cigar guy, quit giving them away. So I go with leather. I go with that sweet hay, which is probably going to be like a first cutting hay, maybe a second cutting, because
Would you say
when
it's
hay grass grows, it is very much, I guess, like what tobacco does is the sugar content in hay changes based on what cutting it is. And your first cuttings are sweeter. Second cuttings have the more robust flavors.
Let me ask you a question. Would you say it was
And I would definitely say there's a hint of a pepper smell.
would you say it was almost like a fermented hay in a sweet feed?
No. Where I really went with it was hay that's been peed on by a horse.
Well, let's not talk about ammonia because that's where that's.
It's not an ammonia smell, though. And it's not an offensive smell. Well, to me, because I can spend all day in a barn and enjoy the smell of a barn. And that includes the manures.
But there's not manure in that.
But I go with, like, if you walked into a horse stall that had been cleaned and new hay bedding or hay was hanging in the hay net, and you had maybe some cedars. What do you want? Toast? I don't know what you're.
First one all the way over.
The acid? There you go. I would say if you walked into a barn that had just been cleaned, new hay hanging in the hay net, you've got the smell of the leather saddles and bridles and reins all wafting in the air, which to me says like a higher end smell. That's what I smell in this cigar. And I like it.
Now take your cold draw.
So I will say that that kind of tingly feeling is on more of my tongue when I take the cold draw on this. So does this have a higher?
Are you picking up pepper?
I'm picking up the tingly.
You should be picking, well, pepper should be a pronounced note. Spicy.
No, I'm not picking that up. Sorry.
All right, now smell the meat stick.
So
and then do it again.
I'm picking up what I keep going to that kind of that fruity that is the raisin, which must be a clove. It must be a clove flavor scent. And I'm rolling it around.
Now, a little bit of technical knowledge. Aroma is the smell of the cigar
No.
after it has been lit.
No.
Or no, aroma is the smell of the cigar when it's before it's lit. Bouquet is the smell of the cigar after it's lit.
So this particular meat stick smells more like paprika. This has a saltier smell. And maybe because this isn't a pepper. Well, it says black peppered. I'm not tasting this thing because I don't like pepper, y'all. I'll smell it, but I'm not tasting it. I think this one is off.
Okay.
I am not opposed to the flavors that I'm picking up in this cigar. They're much more demure, muted. It's not. I don't know what happens when you smoke this cigar, if it turns
You
into
don't
a
like it.
pepper bomb.
It does turn into a pepper bomb, and it has that cigar smell that you don't care for.
Okay. But as far as the cold draw goes and the smell of it, not offensive. All right. Next up, we're going with the chocolate. Chocolate. I will taste this one. I like chocolate. So we were talking about dark chocolate. That is not what we have over here today to compare these two. Bob was kind and got me the milk chocolate. And I love milk chocolate too. I'm not opposed to dark chocolate. I like the bitterness of dark chocolate. It does not offend me, but again, my palate is not that one who likes a lot of sweet. So let's see. Dark chocolate has a slight bitterness to it, which apparently for cigar smokers makes an excellent dessert companion. So if you are with your significant other who doesn't smoke cigars but does eat dessert, so this is something I have come to find out. There are plenty of cigar lounges that will let you bring in your own food. They will let you bring in your own drink. So when Bob and I go hang out with Steven at his cigar lounge, they are a cigar lounge that will let me bring in, and I usually take in a peppermint tea. Peppermint tea would go great with cold drawing that acid. I take that in. They also let you order in like chicken wings and stuff from the restaurant that's down the way because they don't provide food. They have some, but not like, hey, we're going to be here for a few hours. We'd really like to eat something. So I'd recommend maybe you take in a dark chocolate dessert. So this recommendation is with a Maduro or a full-bodied cigar. So we have 3 over here that Bob has given me to cold draw on.
No.
No.
No, the one is
No?
by itself with a chocolate.
Oh,
Which this cigar,
I might have
this
just
is
mixed
the
them up.
Undercrown Maduro 10. It's the 10th anniversary
Oh,
of the
wait a minute.
Undercrown Maduro.
Let me find it.
And when it was promoted as
Oh, the others are
Mexican
with
hot
coffee.
chocolate.
Okay, so this one.
Yes.
All right, so we are doing the cold draw with the Undercrown.
Undercrown 10.
Undercrown 10. That's pretty. Am I leaving the little gold band at the top?
No, you can pull it off.
I can pull it off? Is there a certain way I should pull that off?
Either way, you can just flip it to the side if you want.
Okay.
Or
I'll leave
just
it where you can pull the little tabby.
Snatch it out. No, you can just pull it out.
Oh, I might have pulled it too far. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. This is the one. Oops, sorry. This is the one that goes with the chocolate.
Yes.
All right, let me smell it. Again, those high fruity notes. I'm finding that those high fruity notes kind of transfer into like a more savory. Is it savory or an umami?
Umami.
I don't get the chocolate smell.
So Mike Morton said, hello, nice to meet you.
Hello.
And he also said
Welcome
that's
in.
exactly what it is, Mexican hot chocolate.
I wish I had a Mexican hot chocolate to taste.
It does have hints of a dark chocolate. Texas Tourist said, now I want abuelita chocolate.
I want some abuelita chocolate and some Mexican hot chocolate. Again, reach out to us at rgfinley70
Mexican hot chocolate. Mexican hot chocolate is spicy.
I'd like to taste it. I'd like to try it. I like, so these flavors on these wrappers I enjoy. This one is very similar in like subtlety as the polpetta. The polpetta was subtle notes in the smell of it. I like it.
On a side note, Dat Rican cigar guy asked,
like it.
"What is Bob the cigar guy? What is your go-to Drill State cigar?" And my answer is, it depends on how I feel.
It depends on the day.
Acid Plush is really great. The Acid Toast I'm smoking right now is great. You get any of the Norteños with Herrera Esteli, they're fantastic. The Savage Feast is one of my favorite when I want to sit down and enjoy it. Pappy Van Winkle Barrel Fermented is one of my all-time go-tos. Acid
Tell
Toast
me,
is fantastic.
Bob the
as well.
cigar guy, is this cigar going to smoke faster?
No.
Because the draw on this is super easy.
No, it's an hour and a half cigar.
I mean, it's
For an
a
average person, it's an hour and
super
a half.
easy draw.
No, it's got thick tobaccos in it. When you smoke a cigar, you just want a slight bit of resistance, a little tug.
Oh, no, this one doesn't have any resistance at all. Like, I think I could breathe through this thing. I don't know what the raisin flavor is. It's a raisin flavor.
If you pull raisins,
but it's very mild.
You're right next to chocolate.
Next to chocolate.
You might pull a little bit of dark espresso notes as well, which will run around chocolate.
Okay, I want to tell you, after I did the cold draw and then I went back to smell the foot, I could smell the chocolate.
There you go.
So with this one, I would say do the cold draw. Like, do all of the smells. Smell the outside of the wrapper. Smell the foot. Do the cold draw, and then go back to the foot.
You want to have some
fun? Do the
fun?
cold draw. Go back to the foot.
You want to have some fun?
Yes.
Take a good cold draw. Let it out your nose.
Okay.
Now take a sip of your coffee. Small sip. Let it slosh around your mouth. Swallow it. It'd be better if it was black coffee, but it'll work.
Okay, I can't lie. My personal coffee has peppermint flavored creamer in it.
No, it's going to jack it up.
Yeah.
No, not 2 sips. One sip. Now take a cold draw. Now take a cold draw. And think of coffee.
It does bring out the coffee flavor. Like, it can totally skip over the peppermint that I have in my coffee and bring out the coffee flavor.
There you go.
That's so interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Listen, if you cigar smokers are not doing this cold draw taste comparison thing, I highly recommend it.
Now, break you out that chocolate. Break you out that chocolate.
That was nice.
Break you out that chocolate.
Okay.
And you're going to take a tiny bite of that chocolate. A tiny bite.
Okay.
Because it's got the little Hershey rectangles. You're going to eat
even
literally
smaller than that. I've got
just
a
the
tiny
ridge,
little corner.
just the ridge.
You're
going to put it in your mouth.
I got this little itty. Is that enough?
Yeah, put it in your mouth, but don't chew it.
Okay.
Push it around on your tongue, the roof of your mouth, and you get the flavors.
I can already taste the similarity.
And then remove that chocolate from your mouth as much as possible. And then take a draw, and you're going to pull dark chocolate, and you're going to lose coffee.
Okay, I definitely lost coffee.
Yes, you did.
And I don't know if it's because of the sweetness in this milk chocolate. I imagine the actual true dark chocolate
is much more.
Would be spot on, because that dark chocolate would have that little bit of bitter that's high, like a high note of bitter.
Right.
I would get it 100%.
So then you take another sip of your coffee and you smoke the cigar again, and the cigar tastes totally different.
All right, what am I doing now?
Now you're going to take a cold draw again, and the coffee has returned.
I get the coffee at the end. Yes. Once I have evacuated all of the cold draw from my nose, it just sits very lightly on like the roof of my mouth and the back of my tongue.
You're right.
That's very nice. I have found a whole new way to enjoy cigars. I wouldn't particularly go and buy these like as a non-cigar smoker and sit around and do this, but if I had a friend who wasn't afraid to like smoke after I did the cold draw, or a loved one who wasn't afraid to smoke it after my cold draw, this is something that I would highly recommend the 2 of you, 4 of you, the 8 of you, the 10 of you to sit around and do a cold draw with these flavor pairings and really experience what I am experiencing today. It is super interesting, because I can taste these flavors. Now, I don't know what that happens once you light the cigar up. I'm not planning to find out. But this was enjoyable. This was enjoyable. All right. So these last 2 are coffees.
Yes.
All right. So the last profile pairing comparison we're going to be doing is coffee. I think a majority of people drink coffee.
That's the number 1 pairing for cigars.
I could go there
And
with
then
the
comes
number of
bourbon.
people who buy coffees. And I mean, we really need to be selling more of the BTCG coffee, the original flavor. That coffee is spectacular. It is spectacular. Maybe I'll set up a storefront and work with Janice Coffee Roasters and just do coffee.
Mike Morton had a great point, and the relaxation that comes with it is addictive. Cigars are not addictive, but that peace, that pause, that clarity.
So one of the things that I did different today is I'm and what I'm going to do throughout the year is I'm going to promote this as a cigar lifestyle show, because it's about the lifestyle. And so I would say relaxation is right up there at the top of all of our lists. I think we don't find enough reasons to relax. And so this is just another one. And for people to be able to enjoy this together, man, if you're a non-cigar smoker and you set out to do a journey like I've done today, where you just don't want to do it one at a time, I highly recommend it. Take the things with you to the cigar lounge that you enjoy doing. Be open to meeting new people and sharing experiences. And hey, share this show with people who aren't smoking. And then if you guys start watching it and then you could get back together at the cigar lounge, you're going to have something to talk about. Bringing people together. That's what we're doing. All right. So we're doing coffee. We're 17 minutes into the 1 o'clock hour. If you have not already done so, please comment, because these are going to be our last 2 comparisons. Comment. You have to be here live to win the drawing. You must be 21. We will free ship to you in the continental United States. And if you are outside of the continental United States, you just have to pay for shipping. All right. We have the Isla del Sol. I have a silver wrapper and a gold wrapper. The Isla del Sol. Isla Bonita.
You have the Sun Blessed and you have the Maduro. One is a much lighter cigar, which the Sun Blessed, which is the silver one in your left hand. That one is more like a creamy Starbucks coffee.
It's in my right hand.
The Isla, it's in your left hand.
This is my left hand, and it's gold.
So the silver one
this
in your
is my
left
right hand.
That is your left hand.
This is my right hand. See, no ring.
Where's your arm? On the left side of your body, right?
I have a right arm and a left arm. I have 2 arms.
That's your left arm.
This is my left.
No, it's not.
This is my left.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I know.
My bad.
Yes.
All right. The silver band is much more of a.
This is a dark wrapper.
It's creamier coffee. The gold band is a darker espresso.
And this is a lighter
vice
wrapper.
Versa. One of them's dark.
We'll
one of them's
keep
light.
y'all straight right here. We're going to keep you straight. This is my right hand. It's got a silver wrapper and it's the dark leaf. That's nice. You know what?
Now, some
That
of you
is so nice.
Some of you might be asking, Bob, why did you not throw out the tobacco? Because the tobacco is much more common from Duro State. Why didn't you use the tobacco Maduro?
That
the
smells lovely.
the Dulce. Why didn't you throw those out? Because the price point on that cigar, I just refound that cigar. The price point on that cigar is half of what a tobacco costs. And it is a great cigar.
So apparently the rule of matching strengths, mild cigars with light roasts and bold cigars with dark roasts.
Depends.
So this one has a chocolatey smell
Mhm.
as well. I would say, okay, so I know this is the darker wrapper, but it has a much more creamy. So I guess if you're having a coffee with a cream, I could see doing, what is that coffee we had when we went, what's the European coffee?
Espresso,
No. The one we had in,
cafecito.
no,
No, that's Spanish.
no.
Cappuccino,
I don't know. It's the really strong little coffees
espresso.
that you can get over in Europe. It wasn't called espresso. I don't. No, it wasn't. No, it's not.
Because when I told them I wanted 10 of them in one cup, they
I'm
looked
not
at me like
talking
I was
about our
crazy.
recent European trip. I'm talking about when we went to where you crossed the Polish border or whatever. Czechoslovakia.
Romania.
Romania.
Oh, that was Turkish coffee.
Turkish. There we go. Turkish coffee would be so. I would pair that with this.
Here's the thing about pairings.
All right, here we're
Do
gonna
you-
cold draw.
Hang on. Here's the thing about pairings.
Not hanging on.
If you pair and you want to accentuate your flavors, you find something that complements the flavors. If you want to add to your flavors, you find something that is actually not complementary and it changes your flavors. You can dial it in based upon what you add to it. I'm getting messages from
Okay.
Mr. Mike DeLucia. Let's see. I'm not seeing any messages.
So this also has, when we did the cigar earlier with the tea. I think that was the acid. I could go with the tea notes with this cigar. I could almost go with the chocolate notes with this cigar. The sweetened cap throws the flavor just slightly.
And that cigar is Sumatran infused, Sumatran coffee infused.
Oh, that just makes my coffee smoother. That like mellowed out even the peppermint flavor that's in there, and it really just like slides across the palate. That was nice. All right, so that was the silver Isla del Sol Maduro darker wrapper. Now we will go with the gold label lighter wrapper.
Do you have your phone with you?
This one is even more, I do.
I just sent you a message.
This one is even more mild.
Pneumonia says your ability to get cigar adjacent people involved is truly impressive. And also your willingness to do these tests without being a cigar smoker is really cool.
Thanks. I appreciate you.
Law Ream is on.
Those are beautiful.
Turkish coffee is really spicy though. And I didn't find it.
I didn't find, okay.
I felt it over creamy.
Maybe.
No, we got Turkish coffee.
Did we get Turkish coffee?
Yeah.
I loved it. So this is a much milder
like all
band
coffee.
or wrapper. So the lighter color wrapper is definitely lighter for
Creamy
this.
coffee.
This is like somebody who doesn't really drink coffee, but they drink coffee adjacent.
Starbucks with sprinkles and whipped cream.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll open my my frappuccino over here.
That's what you got it for.
I'm gonna get the frappuccino out because this is gonna do justice to this cigar. Okay, let me get my frappuccino going. Let me shake it really good. That's gorgeous. I just want to say, am I allowed to share that?
You'd have to show it to the camera. But
I will do so. All right. So I'm going to save my little surprise for after we do this cold draw and pairing with the Starbucks frap. All right. So it is definitely a very light scent. There's hardly any smell to this cigar at all. I do get the chocolate smell from the foot. I also get a very, very slight hint of pepper.
Sarah Ralston says, Bill and I have been doing this ever since you brought it up. Thank you.
No, Sarah, thank you. I'm glad you guys are doing it. I would love for you to comment on what your experiences are. Like, share that with others. This also has the sweetened tip. Oh, 100%. Yep. Especially with the sweetened tip. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be the sweet sprinkles, whipped cream, do it up.
So now grab the other one.
Well, I don't know if I want to. All right. So now grab the other one. All right. What am I doing?
Same thing.
Okay. It's actually nice.
Kevin Warner, welcome to the party. What we're doing right now is the First Lady does not smoke cigars, but what she's doing is she's trying to experience the cigar lifestyle without setting it on fire. So she's doing pre-draws, and she had asked me to find out or to find some things that would express the flavors in a food or a beverage. And so we've gone through 5 different cigars. This is the 5th one to come out with flavors, and this one has coffee as the pre-draw. These are the Isla del Sols.
Okay. I prefer this one, the darker silver Isla del Sol, the silver band.
Because it doesn't oversweet with the coffee, right?
Wrapper. It really pairs very similarly.
So sometimes when you put sweet with a sweet, it gets too overwhelming. So when you put a sweet with a darker, it mellows and mutes it down. That's what great thing about pairing.
Let me ask you, Bob, the cigar guy, if you were to smoke this cigar, the silver wrapper or the silver band, darker wrapper, and you had a more stout coffee.
Yes.
Would it taste the same smoking it if you then went to the Frappuccino?
No. Smoking it with a dark coffee is going to pull out some slightly burnt or toasted espresso notes. It's also going to pull out a real dark chocolate. In smoking it with a lighter, over creamed, over sugared coffee, a Starbucky coffee, I'm going to pull a lot more of the toastiness. I'm going to pull a lot more of the creaminess, and I might pull some nutmeg, cinnamon in there as well.
And I'm going to say you're going to do the same thing with the cold draw.
Agreed.
Depending on what you pair that with flavor wise, you could go both ways. And I would highly recommend doing it both ways. I would highly recommend you cold draw with so even though I have the peppermint cream in my coffee, it's not sweet. I'm not a sweet person. So
yes, you are. You so
I'm
sweet.
so-
You
anyway.
so sweet.
But I would prefer to drink this over the Starbucks Frappuccino. But if I'm in a mood and I'm just like, hey, I want a Starbucks Frappuccino, like I'll go that direction. But I'm going to highly recommend that you try both of those flavor profiles with the Isla del Sols, with both of them. Try both of those. All right, we're done with the drawing. Is going to tie up the bow. I hope.
No. You have something showing your
I
phone.
do. Psych. All right. So while we have been in production today, Eris Productions has also been in production today. And I'm just going to share these with you. And I am super excited. And I can't even believe that they look like this, but I am. I would request one for me, just to go in my own little
First
pocket.
lady don't want to give her stuff away.
I know. I want one. I want one. All right. Here it comes, you guys. This is what has been created today while we have been on the show. Look at those. Eris Productions created the silver and the black. And I love that they are in color. I love it. Those are gorgeous. All right. So please put your link in a comment so that if people want to get their very own branded First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy swag, put your link up there so people can get it themselves. And those are gorgeous. And I thank you. And I want one to go in my pocket. Just saying. And I don't smoke cigars, but I don't care. I'm gonna pull that sucker out and be like, here, you want me to light that for you? That'll be my next thing after we go through the cold draw experience and the cutting experience. Maybe we'll do some cigar toasting experiences, and you'll let me start toasting your cigars while we go out to the lounges together, Bob the Cigar Guy. What do you think about that? All right. If you're here and you have not yet commented, I want you to comment so that we can get your name in the drawing. We are at an hour and 32 minutes. So I apologize that we've gone over so long, but I'm glad that you guys wanted to stay and finish this experience. I have thoroughly enjoyed my own self. I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed yourself. And I hope that you will share this video with other people. One of the ways that you can support our channel, number one, is that you go to the YouTube, because that's where we count analytics. Go to the YouTube Bob the Cigar Guy channel. Make sure that you follow. And then when you're here, that you comment. Number one, it gets you entered in for the drawing. But number two, it lets the analytics know that people are engaged with this and that this is something that people want to do. It will steer more content like this your way. You might find some other show that you really enjoy watching and become part of that community. We would love to build this community as well as other cigar communities. And I think that if you try one out, it's kind of like doing the flavors of the cigar. Try it out and see if you like it. Write your own cigar journal of notes that you've picked up, of cold draws that you've done this year, so that when we get to the last show of this year in December, we can review it and see, what did you find this year? What did you enjoy this year? What was the best and the worst? Like, let's do it. Let's have this community grow. So, Bob, are you ready with everyone's names for the drawing?
What I need to do is read out everybody's list. But before I do, let me throw out a shameless plug here.
Shameless.
Mike, I've seen him work. He balances that tightrope between being very pleasant, engaging, and also very professional. His work is really awesome, and he can take a lot of your ideas and put them into practical application on something that you would like. So if you're looking to get something that's branded for you, and I don't think you have to have minimums like you need 50 or 100 of this and that. Let's say you're doing a wedding and you want to give everybody a wedding cutter or a wedding lighter. You reach out to him, or wedding shot glasses, or bourbon glasses or whiskey flasks or whatever. Reach
He
out to them and
also
say,
does
hey,
the coasters.
yeah, I like to get all this for my groomsmen, or if you have an anniversary, or you have a special celebration, or if you have a business and you want to put some stuff out, reach out to him. Now, I'm not making any money off of this. He didn't ask me to do this
We
or
are not
anything else,
affiliated.
but we align ourselves with great people first. And if their product are great on top of that, then we just let y'all know this may be something that can make your life better. So if you want to get yourself something that's just for you, or if you want to give something that you can give away, or if you have something for a business, please feel free to reach out to Mike and talk to him and say, hey, Bubba, I saw your stuff and how good it was on the channel. What can we do with this? And I bet you can come up with some great things at a price point that will work for you.
And he is the only one that has. Is he the? Oh no, you shared my logo over Christmas time. But
Your logo's in
the
Europe.
United States, in the United States, Eris Productions is the only one that has my logo.
Yeah,
that has my true First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy logo.
Smooth Kenny said he just went to the website. Looks like good work is being done.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to read out the list of everybody's names. Pay attention, because if your name is not called, you're not going to be in the drawing to win the 10 cigars, the lighter, the horse, the ashtray, and the additional bonus, because Sarah's got to work it in overtime, the additional bonus, Bob the Cigar Guy in Chief stainless steel, you can't get it, cigar rest bottle opener.
It's really cute.
It is really cute. So let me run off these names. Gary Zanstra, Fireborn, William Ralston, Terry T. Rex, Cigar Pot Val, Chavez, Sarah Ralston, Frankie D, Mac Bergson, Pneumonia, Supremo Tobacco,
Hey.
Michael Z, The Barber and Cigar,
Hey.
Mike D, Chi-Town Cigar, George Pablo, Chris Ruiz, Clay Murph, Tracy Silver, Brett Kelly, Michael Carter, Lady Boss Diana, Texas Taurus, Mike R, NC Ruben T, Ronald Smith, Eric Momini, I hope I didn't mess up your name, Boogie 198, there's a party right there, Gary Zanstra, Mike Morton, Dat Rican Cigar Guy, I got Mike Morton twice. Let me scratch that one through. Law Ream, the tobacco cupcake, or Law Bowl.
Not the tobacco cupcake anymore.
He'll
I
always
heard.
be the tobacco cupcake to me. Kevin Warner and Christopher Powell, if your name was not called.
So I do believe that Lady Boss Diana won our giveaway in
January,
December. So if you will just pull her name out, because you can win it, you just can't win it back to back. So we'll just pull you out, Miss Lady Diana. But I appreciate you. You are one of the biggest supporters of my show, and you are always sharing the link. And so I appreciate you. If everyone else will do so, I try to put it out. About an hour before the show comes out. So far, the places that I'm posting, and just FYI, I did convert my personal Instagram to the First Lady of BTCG Instagram. So I now have the First Lady of BTCG Instagram out there for you. It is where I am posting videos of my cold draws whenever Bob and I go out to the lounge, any of my cigar content for pictures of cigars that I've done or videos of the cold draws that I'm doing. Those are on my Instagram. So please go follow my Instagram. That one will be able to, we can follow analytics on it too. So not that I'm trying to analytic myself to death, because in all honesty, I just want you guys to learn that this community is a great community to be a part of, even if you don't smoke cigars. I don't know of any other cigar shows that are out there that are non-cigar smoking shows. I don't know if we're the first of our kind. I really don't know. Well, I do kind of care because I feel like I'm novice.
Your content is really hard to monetize.
Yeah, I can't monetize. It's not going to monetize, but it can have on Instagram, it can host ads.
No, it can't.
It can host ads for cigar companies that are out there that may have been highlighted on a show that I've done. So like today, if Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust had an Instagram page, they could take some clips of this and turn them into ads for themselves. It can happen. Just saying. But anyway, until we get there, we're not there, and that's not a bridge we can cross yet, but it will get us closer to the bridge. So share.
I'm still cutting.
Oh, he's still cutting. Share our social media with others. And I know that BTCG has a goal of hitting 10,000 viewers this year.
Because we got stuff to give away.
And if you really want to give away, that's going to be the giveaway of the year. Yeah. Do y'all remember, is it like
will be getting giveaways.
2020 when you gave away like the whole shop?
we gave away over, I think it was over $40,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody who
huge.
bought a ticket won, and each ticket was worth over $100 a piece.
Yeah.
Plus the breakouts, plus the extras, plus the
so
Bob has lost his mind, and he gives away
as
too
much as
crap.
I want you to go and follow me on Instagram or I think I have a First Lady on YouTube. So YouTube's got, I always take the video from Bob's and I post it on my videos link so that in my particular YouTube account that is the First Lady of BTCG, you can click on the videos and see them all. I'm also posting some of my cold draw videos there, but it might be easier like on Instagram to see it. I am trying the waters on all the socials. So I have for the First Lady of BTCG,
Jessica,
I have
got you.
Instagram, I have Threads, and I have YouTube. Those are the three official, the First Lady of BTCG social medias. That is it. All right. So we are getting everyone's name in. If there's anyone else that did not hear their name called and you are here and you want to be a part of the drawing, say so now. You must be 21 years of age or older. You must be here live to win. You, in order to get free shipping, must be in the continental United States. And if you are not, then we just ask that you be responsible for the shipping. All right, are we ready? Are you ready?
Make sure I get everything right.
All right, she's double checking the list. Double checking.
Got it.
Got it. All right. Thank you, BTCG. I appreciate your help and your whoops. Sorry about that, y'all. Your help and your backup today. It is always appreciated when you are here. I feel a little less jumbled, but I still went way over. All right. Good luck to everyone whose name is officially in the hat. I am not looking. I am mixing them around and trying to make sure that nothing falls on the floor, which it has not. Do you guys want to see me draw it? Does it matter? Does it matter if they see me draw it?
I think they trust you, Sarah.
Okay. All right. You guys ready? Give me the. I think that says Michael Carter.
You're looking at it. I'm not.
I believe that is what it says. Michael Carter. I almost wanted to say like Cortez, but I think it's Michael Carter. Is that right?
Yes.
I don't know if it'll.
Yes.
Michael Carter. Michael Carter, are you here? Let's see if Michael Carter is here. Because if Michael Carter's not here, he doesn't get to win. And I'm still shaking the hat just in case. Michael Carter.
We'll give you
Please
another
tell me
30
you're
seconds.
here. He would be so sad to find out that he won and then wasn't here for it. Hey,
15 seconds.
It's a party. It's a party over here. Come on, Michael Carter. Let us know you're here. Because if not, I'm going to pass. And I'm going to redraw. Oh, no.
No Michael Carter.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Next. That means the rest of you still have a chance. So I hope nobody jumped off because Michael Carter's name was pulled. I hope you're all still here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. And it is Supremo Tobacco. Supremo Tobacco. here? Are you here? Are you here? Are we going to do another dance? Supremo Tobacco.
Supremo Tobacco is here, but Supremo Tobacco being Supremo Tobacco and all the Supremo Tobacconist he says, please redraw. I would like to pass it on.
You are so kind.
That Supremo Tobacco is awesome.
Supremo he is awesome. You know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing him at PCA.
Me too.
I really am. I'm excited. And I never got the chance to say personally thank you for our Christmas gift. And I'm just going to say that I really selfishly wanted to eat it all by myself. I struggled. You want to know how we did it? I took a bite and then I left the other half for Bob the cigar guy. But I'm not going to lie and say that there weren't ones that I really wanted to just eat the whole thing, but I didn't.
Just to let y'all know, Supremo Tobacco sent a box of chicken nuggets. And so she would bite one chicken nugget and then I'd have to eat the other.
If chicken nuggets equals chocolates. All right, you guys ready? All right, here we go. We are
Draw three. This is draw three.
This is draw three. I am gonna just make sure that I don't look at anything and that I yay. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Mike Morton 757.
The clock has
Mike
started.
Morton, are you here? Look, everybody's gonna be gone.
You have 31 people right now.
Woo! I really like this. I feel like I can party. Mike Morton, are you here? Yay! Mike Morton, 757. Congratulations. I can't get it to focus, but congratulations, Mike Morton. So what I need you to do, Mike, is I need you to reach out to BTCG through email. You're going to email RG Finley, Finley 70 at gmail.com. And you will get him your shipping address. And we will be sending all of these goodies your way. All right. So thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that today's show was informative. I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly did. BTCG, you want to close us out today?
No, this is your show.
Oh, okay. Well, please know that we all here at the BTCG social media channels, so Bob, Chief, myself, we are all very thankful for your viewership, and we are thankful for you. Whether you watch us for 1 minute or for an hour and 47 minutes, we appreciate you. I hope that
Val Chavez is like, okay, so let's go 13 more minutes.
Oh, so we hit 2 hours.
2 hours.
Well, I mean, the drawing is over, and if you guys want to go 13 more minutes, we'll go 13 more minutes, and we'll round it out at 2 hours. I think that we can discuss. So if we're going to hang in, anybody who wants to hang in until the 2 o'clock hour, we'll hang out. And if you don't want to, I'm going to say goodbye to you now, and that I appreciate you, that your time is valuable, and that you gave it to us is, I mean, I don't even know what to say, because it's an hour and 47 minutes that you can't get back. And I appreciate you.
All right. So now the first lady is clocked out. It's time for Bob the Cigar Guy to step in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first lady on the hot seat. If you have any questions for the first lady, put them in now, and we will ask the first lady questions for 12 minutes. What do you want to know about first lady? How did she hook such a great husband? It's impossible to answer that question in 13 minutes. So
I can tell
we're going to let that one go.
I can mute how that happened.
I can mute your mic.
I can tell you how that happened.
All right. We're going to talk about that. So
his name is Steven.
This last 11 minutes is your time. Use it wisely. Ask some questions, or we're just going to stand here and
no.
and
can't
look
just sit here
lovely.
now. Bob the Cigar Guy, today's show. Tell me what your takeaway from today's show was, because you're a cigar smoker. Not only that, you're a cigar reviewer. What's your takeaway?
I'm excited that you went from adult cigars stink. Cigars are da 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 da, and the fact that you took the time to dive into something that that is not in your wheelhouse is really interesting. I'm glad that you are a part of the channel for sure. But Chi-Town Cigar pulled me off the hot seat and asked,
all right.
did the First Lady make any New Year's resolutions?
Okay, so here's how
Short answers to this question.
Here's how I feel about resolutions. I believe resolutions happen about 3 months in advance. And so some of the things that I started thinking about in October of last year was I really want to make a difference in the social media world. There are a lot of influencers out
You have
there.
2 more questions already queued up. So
there are a lot of social media influencers in this world that for whatever your bend is, there's a social media influencer out there. I wanted to see if I could make a go of it because I felt like I had some valuable input from lots of perspectives, not just from the non-cigar smoker side. So I would say if it's a New Year's resolution, it's to really step up my social media footprint.
all right, Val Chavez asked, did BTCG ever ask you if it's okay to smoke in the house? We tried it. It didn't work.
So when he first started the cigar
You have 3 more
channel.
questions, so you need to.
When BTCG first started the cigar channel, I think that he thought he was going to get to smoke some in the house.
I taped up the door in my studio upstairs.
Yeah, but it was a real quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, it didn't
Those
work.
don't come inside.
It
Like
didn't work.
I made it pretty clear. Like that wasn't going to be a thing. I did offer at one time to let him make my upstairs office, which
My
is now
office.
my office.
Was my office.
It was his office, but now it's my office. I did offer at one time for him to like redo that space and make it like where he could smoke in there, but that never materialized.
So I built a studio.
He did.
Pneumonia. So far from the cold draws, which one is your favorite?
Surprisingly, I think I'm gonna go with the acid because it surprised me the most.
Sweet tea.
Because I did not like the smell of the patchouli on the wrapper, but the flavor of it with that Arizona tea was spot on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Cool. Val Chavez comes in with another question,
Yes.
coming in clutch. Did you give Bob a budget for cigars?
No. Would you agree, Bob? Have I ever given you a budget?
No, because
you would not agree, or no, I did not give you one.
I would not agree. There's a place in the mall that we would go to, and if I $20,
20,
and it was limited. It was every once in a while. The only reason I went to the mall is so I could get $20 to go buy cigars.
But I mean, like, did I ever say, okay, you're going to start this show, but you can only
no. Once we started the show, the whole deal was that the channel had to pay for itself. That was our deal. And so if I didn't get cigars from manufacturers, because we didn't have sponsors for a long time.
Yeah.
If I didn't have cigars from manufacturers, I didn't do reviews, and people would send me cigars from their personal humidors.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really worried about budget because I don't think that was ever really a.
Yeah, I'm tighter on budget for buying cigars than
Listen,
Sarah is.
He's tight.
I struggle. So
he's tight.
Supremo Tobacco asks, of all the cigar events that you've attended with Bob, which has been your favorite?
Oh, so okay. I've only really been to a majority of the cigar events that I go to with Bob are really only the barn smokers. The one in Texas,
Savage Feast,
was huge. That was probably, and as far as like, so whenever I go with Bob to events, I always make some sort of vacation out of it.
Every single time.
So I have memories that I made in Dallas, going to Dallas, touring the house, and taking a horseback riding lesson at the Dallas property.
From the TV show.
Cool. When he went to PCA in Las Vegas, Shanna and I went to the Grand Canyon, and we went to Red Rocks Canyon, and we went to the Hoover Dam. Spectacular. I would say memories from that event, going to the cigar bar that was across from the Sphere.
I know what you're talking about.
The event with the showgirls.
The outdoor,
yeah.
Showgirls.
That was fun.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Me and Steven had to watch our shoes the whole time.
Yeah, not the whole time. They weren't there the whole time.
Well, the time they were there, we had to watch
I
their
took
shoes.
pictures with them. They were cute. But I get it. And
Let me
I
take
listen,
pictures
I
with them
will
and see
I
what would've
appreciate
happened
that
at
you
our
did
house.
not. I appreciate that you did not. And then New Orleans for Supremo Tobacco, getting to do the after show with you and Chief in the background at the fire pit. Those memories stick out to me. So it's the memories that we make at those events that really, really stick out to me. And when I go, like, listen, if you guys bring a significant other and they want to do something other than the event or aside from the event, I am down to be your hostess with the mostest. All right. Any other questions?
Val Chavez and both Supremo Tobacco said it was also the first time I met BTCG Chief and the First Lady. That's the first and only DE event, and he loved it.
Nice.
Val Chavez says it was a savage feast for me too. I met BTCG Chief and you, and I got a sticker too.
Nice.
Right.
And I would say, you know what we should do? We should make a resolution if we're going to make some. We should branch out and maybe do one extra cigar event that's not like Drew Estate Barn Smoker. The PCA would be a non-Drew Estate event, and I say we add one more.
Well, we have budgets here, Sarah.
I know we have budgets, but maybe somebody wants to invite us and we'll sponsor us to come out.
We have sponsors that send us to PCA. We have sponsors that send us to the Barn Smokers.
But I don't go to PCA. I just go with you to New Orleans or Las Vegas. Anyway, I'm going to put that out there. That might be maybe not a resolution. Maybe it's a hope.
Last question.
I would love to do another cigar event that's outside of a Barn
Last
Smoker.
question from Pneumonia.
Yes.
Do you like any certain aroma from any BTCG or Chief cigar? I know the answer to that.
Yes. And it's the is it the Sobra Mesa? What is it? It's a Dunbarton.
You like the Dunbarton,
cigar, right?
Sin Compromiso, but you really like the tobacco.
Yeah.
From Drew Estate.
Yes. So I would go with the Sin Compromiso and the tobacco. So yes. I do appreciate when a cigar manufacturer has thought about the aroma of the smoke when the cigar is being smoked. I, as a non-cigar smoker, really appreciate that. And it's simply because it makes it more enjoyable for me to hang around. So those would be them.
And that closes us out. We got 2 minutes left. First Lady, tell you goodbyes, and we will close this thing down. I've got reviews to shoot.
All right. So for whoever stuck around until the 2:00 hour,
14 people.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the questions too. I appreciate being asked questions, and I am not afraid to answer them, even if they're hard ones. Like, how did I land a catch like BTCG? Yeah. Because his name is Steven. But anyway, I appreciate that you have joined us. It's not a wah, 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 wah. How long have we been married, Bob the Cigar Guy? What are we coming up to on this year?
35.
35 years. In April, when we are at PCA again, I believe, we will celebrate our 35th wedding anniversary. I believe PCA is right around, it might be after. Is PCA on April 17th?
I don't know.
Okay. It's right around our anniversary. But it'll be 35 years that I landed that catch of a guy sitting over there in the passenger seat. So yeah, that's who we are. We are family, and we are making it in this world the best way that we can. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I will see you in February.